I can control.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Stepped out of bounds at the 38-yard line, and you want to talk about flipping the field. He just did it like that. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Cardinal increasing the degree. Difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to take off. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the try is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
Now, he was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gap.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package. They feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hardy. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live.
There he goes! And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Whew. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down.
From the gun, the running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Line gets set, first down. Right back to the well. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a crease, it's Young. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Gay. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got the quick pass. Got room at the 35. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Got him downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going right to work up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. Turning it on. Touchdown, Irish. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
14, Stanford, 3.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here's a Heat. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play. Now setting up 4th down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. That one comes out hot down the right side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Young. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Makes the catch. It's Gilbert. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gay. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Black. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Parrish. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Brooks. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Glenn. Pressure coming. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He fires to the left side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Bringing it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead.
He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Grab behind the line. It's Black. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Caught in the backfield, it's Parrish. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Secures it at the 30, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking for space, it's Young. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Right back to the well. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Larson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early.
He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Gay. With the catch, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After that last completion, it's second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Play number 9 on this drive. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. using his legs. It's Young. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's a... Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. Plows through the defense. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Pearson pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. He's loose down the left side. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Running back searching for a hole. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much. Possible. They go to the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Toss to the outside. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Notre Dame, once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Fighting off the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
With the run on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? To the air. It's Gay. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. One more play to pad the stats. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.